Now then YouTube, I'm the Toff Man and welcome back to some more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite. Guys, I do apologise that this episode is a little bit later than planned, and that is because I've been ill actually all of last week. And if you remember that I was on the 24-hour live stream as well, you would know how kind of ill that I was in terms of my voice. Well, doing that 24-hour live stream it compounded the fact and made it worse, I believe. But, guys, today we are back with some more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite, and I'm looking forward to getting into this because I want to start making some of this stuff. The Dreamwood Staff and the Elementium Caps. Now, I have been warned in the comment section that this will use a lot of mana, but I'm not too fussed about that. I'm not too fussed about it. I want to go into the Thaumcraft dungeon with all of the biggest loots that I possibly can, and the Dreamwood Staff and the Elementium Caps will help me towards that. I don't know if this particular weapon will be able to help me against the Gaia number 2, but we will certainly find out. Now, somebody was saying to me, and I've got to apologise like straight off the bat here, but with all of my runic armour, apparently you can put more runes on them, if that makes any sense. Let me go and show you what I mean. If we go up to Artifice and then go over to the runic shielding augmentation, you see the runic shield go up like +2, +3, +4, +5. You can do it up to +5, and I don't know if you can go any further than that. I'm not quite sure, but look at the amount of essentia that it actually needs to be able to do that. It's a lot of essentia, but it does add that extra runic shielding on top of there as well. Apparently it gets more unstable, you know, when you try to put more on it. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is that I don't know with what I've got currently, with the runic shielding at 8, 5. Somebody said make another ring. I will definitely go ahead and do that. I've got the mundane ring ready and raring to go for that one. But so yeah, somebody was saying to me that I might die with all of this if I go into the little dimension, you know, that Thaumcraft dungeon dimension thing. But I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. We will have to see. For the moment, that will help me out. Well, the tectonic girdle, but I do have the girdle of runic shielding. Should I need that as well? I've got a whole load of stuff ready here today because that is what I'm going to be crafting. Where is it gone? It's down here. I'm going to be starting off with the Dreamwood staff. I need a couple of Dreamwood rods and a Dragonstone with all of this essentia or aspects. But to do that, I need 2 silent Dreamwood rods, which require quite a few of these bits and bobs. Now, I've got all the runes together, and I've got the Mana Diamond, and I've got the Dreamwood, and I've got all of my aspects ready and raring to go, but I don't have enough in the way of pedestals. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need an extra 2 pedestals to be kicking around here. Now, this is going to be very interesting because I'm not sure how this is going to work, because I think that these pedestals, do I need some more arcane stone? No, I don't. I think that these, if I start putting 2 more pedestals down, I'm going to have to start putting more pedestals down. In other words, I've got to like even it out. So let me pick these up and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to put one right there. Right, and then I would put another one right here, just so that it equals itself out around the lot. But the thing is that that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, and I don't know if it's going to cause a problem or not. We'll have to see. But anyway, I need to go and craft myself some arcane stone pedestals. There they are, arcane pedestals. That's not too bad. They're really easy, actually. I only need, what, 4? So I only need a couple of recipes of them. Fantastic. Let's go and shove the rest into there. Now, depending on how much I'm going to get done in this episode, what I would like to do, guys, is get on with this Whisperweed thing that I wanted to show you guys last episode, what I was talking about. The reason why I want to show you that is because I just want as many aspects as I possibly can now. When I'm going to research something, I want to know that everything's there, and I don't have to stand there AFK for ages trying to figure it, you know, trying to wait for certain aspects to come along in the Whisperweed. So there we go. That is now, if I fly, fully symmetrical once again. So we're going to go ahead and start building this thing. We need a Mana Diamond. No, it's not in the middle, is it? It's the Dreamwood in the middle. So we need a Dreamwood in the middle. Don't forget, you can get Dreamwood by putting living wood through to the elves, and they will give you Dreamwood back. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then one of you, I believe. And is that it? I need 2 of these recipes. So if we go around here, rune of water, mana, winter, autumn, summer, spring, air, earth, fire. So I've left 1 space, as you can see over the other side there. Hopefully that will, yeah, like that. That might, you know, be able to do the symmetry. Have I put my thing in here? I always say exactly the same thing, and I never seem to do it. Now, where did I put you? That's a question and a half, isn't it? That's a question and a half. What kind of... it's minor instability, so I think we should be absolutely fine. Alright. Well, I'm actually surprised that this thing is not... Oh, it needed to be in my inventory. Okay. I don't think we need... Right, okay. So we should have everything we need right now, just to make double sure. 32 arbor, which I've got a full tank full of it. A full jar. Right, 8 herba, 16 precantatio. Yep, that's enough. 8 census and 16 victus. Yeah, that's loads. Okay, we should be fine now. Let's go ahead and give that a whack. And we should be well on our way to making our first silent wood, whatever it is. What was it called again? Silent rod. Silent, what was it? Silent Dreamwood Rod, that was the one. The first Silent Dreamwood Rod. And I need to make 2 of these. It's going to take some time, guys, and I'm not going to bore you with just standing here looking at this. So I'll be back when it's done. And there we go. We've got our 2 Silent Dreamwood Rods. Now, if we take our Dragonstone, go over to yonder bench right here, and put those 2 in along with... No, not my regeneration flask. That won't do anything. That was it, wasn't it? Was that it? Pretty sure that was it. Oh, duh. I need to actually awaken these things. So, let me grab these out. Give them a dip in some mana. Go for a sleep while I'm here. Otherwise, zombles and skellies will try to get me. And I don't want them to get me, guys. So, I'm going to go to sleep. And then I'm going to awaken my rod. And then we're going to be ledge. So, let's go ahead and do this. Let's talk about this, zombles. Where are you? I don't know where they are. I never know where they are. It's like, they make a load of noise, but I think they're underground somewhere. But they just do not... I can't find them anywhere. Okay. Pop that onto there. And now we get a Dreamwood Staff Core, which is fantastic. It's part of what we need to now get. But I need 2 Elementium Caps. Now, these aren't too hard to be able to go and craft the inert ones. But, however, to get the Elementium Caps, the charged ones, you do need a couple of Gaia Spirits. So just keep that in mind. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves the Elementium that we need. I've got the Elementium that we need already. I've got them in nugget form as well. I've got a couple of ingots. Now, it does require aspects to be able to do this. Quite a lot, actually. So, let's go take those inert caps. Slap one onto there. I'll put the other one into here. So, you just need 5 things, which is one of the each basic type of rune, and also the Gaia Spirit. So, that's 5. So, 1... Something like that, I think. Ish. It's got to be ish. So let's have a look. What's the thing? Negligible. So this should be absolutely fine, guys. Let's go ahead and give this a whack. Just to make sure, I need 18 of each type of normal, you know, like base aspect. So 37, 37, 37, and 37. I must have done something with them before. Nice. So ignis, air, earth, water. That's good. That's exactly what we need. Give that a smack. And this is 2 of these. And let me go and get some bread because I'm starting to get hungry. And once this is done, we will have a big Dreamwood Staff Wand. Well, Dreamwood Staff Wand. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. A Dreamwood Staff that we can go ahead and slap our focus on that we've left in the thing over there, and give it a test. Give it a test. Now it does run off mana, and as you can see, we are quite low on mana at the moment, and that's because, of course, I've been charging up my my mana steel entwined living wood wand. At some stage, and I keep saying this, I need to get that TNT auto crafter thing working, because the amount of mana you can get from exploding TNT is really, really crazy. So I want to be able to do that. I really do want to be able to do that. So, is that the first one done? Oh yeah, that's the first one done, guys. I'm going to do the next one, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, guys, we should now have the Elementium caps that we... Oops, if I don't chuck them all over the floor, that is. We've now got these. Well, let's go and make this this wand, because this staff, because I am looking forward to it. Wow, 180, and we've still got insufficient V's, even with the scepter. I did not see this one coming, guys. I did not see this coming. Now, apparently, if I get my comments section back up here, somebody warned me about this. And I'm pretty sure, now that I'm thinking about it, somebody warned me about this. Would you believe it, guys? And I've just not... And I forgot it. I forgot about saying it. So where is that? Okay, let's go to my comments and see what it is. Be right back, guys. So, okay, guys, this is going to take too much. I have got it down to 157.5 by putting on my gear here, but it's still not enough. There is 2 other items that I will need to get, and I'm not quite sure if... maybe I could do that. Mind you, I still need the void helm anyway. I need a lot of void metals, which means I need a lot of these void seeds, which means I need to really... I don't want to do this in the crucible. And somebody actually told me in the last episode, why are you constantly using the crucible all the time? Because by now, you should have something set up to an alchemical construct. And I believe that that is something that I need to do. So instead of going down this route... but I will definitely do that before I fight I nearly said Grimoire of Gaia then. Nope, Grimoire of Gaia is an entirely different mod. When I fight the Gaia Guardian number 2, I will come back and I will finish this off. I'm literally very, very, very close. I really am very, very close. But it's still just out of my reach. Maybe there is an easier way that you will let me know in the comment section below, guys. But I've tried and I've got everything down to as much as I can currently, anyway. And we'll see where we go from there. You know, with your guys' suggestions and stuff. So what am I going to do for the rest of this episode? Well, I did mention to you guys that I wanted to do something with the Whisperweed. I wanted to create something with the Whisperweed. Well, I'm about to do that, guys. And I'm about to involve sparks. Not only just sparks, but also spark augmentations. And that's something I haven't done yet within this series. I've just used sparks normally. I've never really given them an augment at all. So what I want to do, guys, is to get a few bits and bobs together. I'm going to need 5 pools. I'm going to need 5 of these. I am also going to need quite a lot of Whisperweeds, which are going to take some crafting. Now, I've actually got to make sure that I've still got the stuff to be able to actually make the Whisperweeds. Because I believe, if I remember right, if memory serves me correctly, it requires knowledge fragments. Yes, knowledge fragments. Oh, and Rune of Envies. Those are going to be a right pain. I'm going to need a lot of mana diamonds. Which means I'm going to have to go out mining as well, because I've only got 2 diamonds left. So... there's a lot of stuff I need to be able to do, guys. I've got plenty of knowledge fragments, that's good. Other than that, I need to get quite a lot of Whisperweed. I could really do it with a little amount of Whisperweeds, but I think people know by now what it is that I'm trying to go for. But I want to get everything together, and I'll be back. Okay, so after much messing around, and I have to say, crafting these runes of winter, oh... my goodness gracious me, it is so much of a pain. If there's some way to automate how to do this runic altar, I don't know, there probably is, but it escapes me. Either which way, making these runes of winter took absolutely forever. I went out and got some more diamonds, of course, and I went out and did some more runes of water, which you actually need runes of water to make runes of winter, so I ended up making tons and tons of both. So anyway, need one of these, and 2 of them, of course. Give that a smack on there. I'm going to need some living rock. This is going to take a while, guys, for this to actually get completed, up until the point where I've got 8 of these. And once I've got 8 of these, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I believe we now have everything to be able to create everything I need to make this build possible with the Whisperweeds. Now,
I've created 16 of everything. I said 8 in the last clip. I do apologise, guys. Rune of Envy, I actually needed 16, and there was I just needed 8 recipes because it gives you 2 every time that you craft a Rune of Envy. So I needed 16 of them, and I've got 16 grey mana petals, purple mana petals, amber, redstone root, knowledge fragments, mana diamonds, and grass. I did have to go out and start mining a little bit more to get some more diamonds, but I've done that. And I've also created the sparks, the mana pools, and the spark augment for recessive. Now, it's really easy to just do that one. It's a Rune of Earth, Mana Steel, and Pixie Dust. So, okay, I want to take all these bits and bobs. First and foremost, actually, though, let's put them into there and grab all of these, because we need to do a little bit of crafting in the old crafting grid over here. So if I do this, it should just do it. Good, and I should just get 16 Whisperweeds. That's exactly what I'm after. Overkill? Maybe, but this is absolutely awesome, guys. I looked at it in my creative world. Although I don't have the mana production to be able to do this, you will absolutely love this. If you've got a system that is creating a ton of mana, say for example this is doing a ton of mana, and I could actually set up this exact same system over there, maybe somewhere else, that would allow me to do this. But let me just go over here to this, and I'll show you what it is that I'm trying to do. So the Whisperweeds. I actually need to get rid of that one first, because I want them bound to the center there, much like that. Now that in itself, that's a lot of aspects, but I'm going to just overkill this, absolutely, completely and utterly overkill this. So let me get that, put that there. I tested this, and honestly, guys, it's absolutely fantastic. If you're doing stuff with Thaumcraft, you really want something like this. Really, it's absolutely superb. So that one there. Now, just to make sure, I'm going to bind mode. That is bound to that. That is bound to the wrong one, and this is. I knew this would happen. Best laid plans and all. I'm trying to get them all bound to the ones that they're next to. So might as well just do this. There we go. And one more. And there we go. Okay, so that is that bit now done. If I put that down there, I don't think it'll interfere with all these, will it? No, it won't interfere with these. So, I want a spark on the middle. Okay, and I want sparks on all of the ones on the outsides. Pretty simple. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because if we change that to function mode and do that, you can see they're all now linked. Now the thing is that I want this middle pool to be the one that receives all the mana and evenly distribute it to every single one of these pools that are around here. So that's what the recessive augment does. If I put that on there, you see it's got this nice little thing going around there. So any mana that drops into this mana pool will then get spread between its what it's connected to. So as you can see, it's connected to them. Any normal ones, which are these are normal ones, if they've got augments on it, I don't think it spreads to them, but I could be wrong by that one. So any mana that drops into there will go into all 4 of these. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to get rid of that for the moment. Can I shift and right? Is it shift and right click with this? It is. Okay, and I want to actually get you. There we go. Because I don't want to do it just yet, because it's going to take a lot of mana to actually fill this thing up in the first place. But I want to show it before the end of this episode. I'm going to fill the mana pools over here with the mana that I've got down here, and also, you know, I'm going to start feeding it some stuff, and I'll be back once I've got a fair bit of mana in that system over there. Okay guys, so that is now a full mana pool. As you can see by the tablet, it's now empty. And I want to spread this into the mana pools that are around there, so I'm just going to go and collect this. Now the reason why this isn't giving me anything at the moment is because, of course, those flowers are linked to those, rather than the one in the centre. So this can have as much mana in it as possible, and it just, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen at all. So what I want to do is get my spark and my recessive augment. Put the spark onto there. Make sure that it's just double, yep, and then do this, and then stand here. And this, guys, it will use it, and it will use quite a lot of mana, and you will need a lot of mana to be able to, but look at all these aspects. Look at this, guys. It's fantastic. I'm getting temporary warp all over the goddamn place. But when you were as warped up as what I was, it really didn't matter anyway. So you can see all of them are empty. I just stand in the middle and gain so many aspect points. It is ridiculous. Look at it. I can go AFK here for what? A minute or so and end up with so much more, because like 16 times I've saved basically 16 times the amount of time just sat there in my research room next to one of these Whisperweeds, which actually I could have just used one of those Whisperweeds from over there. But look at all these aspect points. I love it when a plan comes together. So while I stand here and drain this pool of all of its mana of research points, I will leave the end of the episode there. If you've got any suggestions, comments, or anything like that, guys, don't forget that's what the comment section is for below. I will be working towards some of those comments that you guys have been making in previous episodes, and also some bits and bobs that I need to get done as well. So I will see you guys for the next episode. Until then, I've been the Toffman as always. Stay safe.